Civilian Soldier 762, and this is a video response to DEMCAD. So basically, you ordered a new muzzle brake, and it fits your wasser, which is a 14x1 left-handed thread, and you had talked about either getting a converter to let you use it on your Arsenal SGL, or what muzzle brake would be best for it. And honestly, if I was going to get a converter, I wouldn't get a converter that lets you use 14mm muzzle brakes on the 24mm threads, because the 24mm threads, actually some of the best brakes on the market are made for these threads. So if I was going to get any converter, I would get one that converts this to a 24mm thread pattern, which you can get at cncwarrior.com. They sell some. Krebs also sells one that's really nice that locks into your detent. But as far as the 24mm brakes, there's a couple different kinds. One of them that is excellent is this is an Arsenal, the one that is made for the SGL series rifle. It's an AK-74 style brake and made for 7.62x39. This brake is excellent as far as recoil. It takes all the recoil out of the rifle when you're shooting, and the muzzle rise. You know, normally when you're shooting an AK and you got the muzzle climb, this takes every bit of it out. And it differs from some of the cheaper ones on the market, like the Tapcos and stuff, because it has the proper ports. These little half moon cuts there, if you can see down in there, those vent the chamber pressure properly when the gas is expanding, and it also has the ports drilled on top here in the right spots to vent it properly. So these are excellent. The downside to these, they're at nighttime shooting, they do have a pretty big flash that comes off of these muzzle brakes. So if you are wanting it for like a SHTF situation or something and don't want to give away your position, this might not be the best option. Now, option number 2 is a company called Manticore Arms, and they sell some excellent brakes. One of them is a muzzle brake compensator, kind of like this, and the other one is a night brake that actually takes out all the flash to where you have no flash at all shown. And I'll show you a picture of those. So these Arsenal AK-74 style brakes can be found at kvarcorp.com for $53.99. So what you have here is the Manticore Arms MK2 on the left and the Manticore Arms night brake on the right. They differ slightly. The one with the spiral cut design to it is the MK2, and it is a flash hider basically. At nighttime, if you're shooting, it will take away all the flash so that there's doesn't give away your location when shooting and doesn't blind you. Now it runs about $35, give or take, depending where you find it online. It's a good option. However, the second one on the right pictured is just called the Manticore Arms Night Brake, and it also is a flash hider, so it takes away all the flash. But on top of that, this is a muzzle brake also in compensator, and it takes away all the muzzle rise and recoil, kind of like how the AK-74 style one does with the Arsenal. So this one's probably the best out of all 3 brakes that I've talked about, because it will take away the muzzle rise, it takes away the flash, and on top of it, it's also about an inch shorter, so you don't have as much length on your rifle. It helps keep it more compact, and it runs about $50, give or take, depending on where you find it at.